The driving force, the motivation for the SAM program is really to kind of extend the reach of our student-athlete development staff. My role in particular is challenging because we have 630 student-athletes every year. That shakes out to roughly 175 first years, and I can't meet with every single first year every single week.
I wanted to be a SAM because I had a really hard time adjusting my first year of college to, the college experience. And I think everybody does. I think everyone comes in not really knowing who they are, and I think it really, like my SAM was very instrumental in developing who I was, and I wanted to be that person, just someone for people to turn to outside of their team when they didn't know where else to go. And I hope I've been able to make that impact.
I think time management is always a big thing that first years struggle with. Just being able to manage sports and school and a social life is super helpful to have someone else to look up to.
The number one piece that I want first years to take away is that they feel supported. Not everyone's going to struggle in their first semester. Certainly a lot of people are, and that looks different with every student. It could be academic, it could be social, it could be anything. And I want them to feel like they know where they can go and that people care about them. So knowing that I can go to a SAM and a SAM is prepared to refer them either to me or across campus or wherever it might be.
It definitely helped me build relationships, I would say. We came in here a day early, and I thought it was really cool getting to meet a new group of people with all different backgrounds and everything, and just getting to meet them, and then also meeting our SAMs, being able to reach out to them at any time, having upperclassmen. Thought that was big.
Most of our student athletes come in and they have a good sense of maybe what they're interested in or how to study. There's certainly things they can fine tune, but the student athlete mentors almost have another added layer of credibility than I do, because they've just been in that first year's shoes, so they know, okay, this is what I experienced at that point in my first semester. Here's what I wish I had known or wish I had done differently, kind of thing.
I think for me, this might be a weird answer, but the big thing I think about is faith. I think everyone comes into college and your spiritual health is not something people talk about a lot. And so for me, it took me a while to figure out who I was and get plugged in somewhere where I knew I could develop myself spiritually. And it's one of the first things I ask all my first years is, we have these three big areas you talk about: your academic, your physical, and your social area. And I think spiritual is just as important. And hopefully I can at least try to, answer some questions that people have, or at least give them the resources they do to kind of develop that part of their lives.